Have you ever wondered what you should eat right after leaving the gym? Many of you probably shake up a protein shake or head home to grab some boiled eggs. But here is a fascinating question I want to ask you. When it comes to the same 20 grams of protein, does it really matter whether you get it from a shake or from eggs? Does it have the same effect on your muscles? I used to think all protein was created equal. As long as you consumed enough protein after working out, your muscles would grow, or so I believed. But recent research has completely changed my perspective. The form of protein and its digestion speed make an enormous difference in muscle synthesis. This becomes even more critical after age 50. As we get older, our ability to build muscle declines, so the form in which we consume protein can completely change the effectiveness of our workouts. So which is more effective? And what are we missing? Let me start with a study conducted by the Exercise Physiology Department at McMaster University. Researchers divided 48 young adults who had completed resistance training into two groups. One group received 25 grams of whey protein shake, while the other received 4 whole eggs containing the same amount of protein. They then measured muscle protein synthesis rates for 5 hours after exercise. And the results were truly remarkable. The muscle protein synthesis rate in the whey protein group was 42%, higher than in the egg group, despite having the same amount of protein. This showed how crucial absorption, speed and amino acid profile are, not just the quantity of protein. But here is an even more interesting finding. A follow-up study by the Department of Nutrition at the University of Copenhagen conducted the same experiment with a senior group. They had 60 adults over 65 years old perform resistance training 3 times a week for 12 weeks, with one group consuming whey protein shakes immediately after exercise, and the other eating boiled eggs. After 12 weeks, the whey protein group gained an average of 2.8 kilograms of muscle mass, while the egg group only gained 1.6 kilograms, nearly double the difference. Even more surprising were the strength measurements. The leg press maximum weight increased by an average of 34 kilograms in the whey protein group, while the egg group only increased by 19 kilograms. So why does this difference occur? The key lies in digestion, speed and leucine content. Whey protein is consumed in liquid form, so the digestion process is rapid. Blood amino acid levels reach their peak within about 30 to 45 minutes after consumption. Boiled eggs, being solid food, require more time to digest. Generally, it takes about 2 to 3 hours for blood amino acid levels to peak. According to the Harvard Medical School Muscle Physiology Institute, the 30 minutes to 2 hours immediately after exercise is the golden window for muscle protein synthesis. Blood amino acid levels need to be elevated during this period for maximum muscle synthesis. Whey protein can perfectly utilize this golden window, but eggs, with their slower digestion, miss this crucial timing. There is another important difference here. It is an amino acid called leucine. Leucine acts as a switch that triggers muscle protein synthesis, and it is an essential amino acid. 25 grams of whey protein contains about 2.7 grams of leucine. Meanwhile, 4 whole eggs contain only about 1.4 grams of leucine. Nearly double the difference. Research from the Exercise Science Department at Texas State University shows that to maximally stimulate muscle protein synthesis, you need to consume at least 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine in a single meal. Whey protein meets this threshold, but eggs alone fall short. This is the core reason why there is a difference in muscle synthesis rates, despite the same total protein content. But here is an important question. Does this mean eggs are useless? Absolutely not. In fact, eggs have remarkable advantages that whey protein does not possess. This was clearly demonstrated in research by Stanford University, Department of Nutritional Biochemistry. Researchers divided 80 athletes into 4 groups for a 16-week experiment. The first group consumed only whey protein, the second only eggs, the third both whey protein and eggs, and the fourth maintained a regular diet. Surprisingly, The third group that combined whey protein and eggs showed the best results. Not only did they gain the most muscle mass, but their body fat reduction rate was also the highest, and most importantly, their muscle quality was the best. Muscle density measurements showed that the combination group had the firmest and most elastic muscles. This was the result of various nutrients in eggs, especially vitamin D, choline, selenium, and omega-3 fatty acids, creating synergy with the rapid absorption of whey protein. Also, research from the University of Sydney Department of Digestive Physiology made an interesting discovery. While whey protein is absorbed quickly, it does not maintain satiety for long. In contrast, eggs, though slow to digest, continuously supply amino acids for 4 to 5 hours while maintaining satiety. This is a very important factor in weight management. In this study, the group that consumed only whey protein often felt hungry again after 2 hours and sought snacks, but the egg group maintained satiety until their next meal, consuming an average of 280 fewer calories per day. When comparing body fat reduction rates after 12 weeks, the egg group showed 23% more body fat loss than the whey protein group. So what should we do? The answer lies in timing and combination. Let me introduce you to the optimal protein intake strategy, presented by the Oxford University Department of Sports Medicine. This strategy maximizes the advantages of each protein source. First, within 30 minutes immediately after exercise, consuming a whey protein shake is most effective. About 25 to 30 grams is appropriate, which rapidly elevates blood amino acid levels during the golden window to maximally promote muscle protein synthesis. Research shows that the group consuming whey protein during this period had a muscle protein synthesis rate 73% higher than the exercise-only group. Then, 2 to 3 hours after exercise, during lunch or dinner, it is good to have a complete meal including boiled eggs. At this time, have a balanced meal with 2 to 3 whole eggs, along with brown rice, vegetables, and healthy fats. This way, amino acids continue to be supplied even after the rapid absorption effect of whey protein ends, allowing muscle recovery over an extended period. Research from Tokyo University Department of Nutrition confirmed that the group using this dual strategy had 38% more muscle mass gain after 16 weeks, compared to groups using only a single protein source, and their strength improvement was also 27% greater. Additionally, blood tests showed lower CRP, inflammation markers, and faster normalization of creatine kinase muscle damage markers. However, there are some important precautions you must take. First, for whey protein, people with lactose intolerance may experience abdominal pain or diarrhea. In such cases, you can choose lactose-free isolate products or consider plant-based protein powders as alternatives. Research from Columbia University Medical School shows that pea protein also demonstrates muscle synthesis effects similar to whey protein. Also, people with impaired kidney function may burden their kidneys with excessive protein intake, especially those with chronic kidney disease stage 3 or higher. Should limit daily protein intake to less than 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. So you must consult your doctor before using protein supplements. For eggs, many people worry about cholesterol, but recent studies show results different from previous concerns. According to a large-scale study by the Harvard School of Public Health, for healthy adults, consuming 1 to 2 eggs per day does not increase cardiovascular disease risk and actually improves overall nutritional status. However, those who already have hypercholesterolemia or cardiovascular disease should limit consumption to 1 egg or less per day, and eating only egg whites is also a good option. So how can you actually apply this? Let me give you a specific 7-day action plan. This plan is based on a program validated by the McGill University Department of Exercise Nutrition. From day 1 to day 3 is the adaptation period. Immediately after exercise, mix 25 grams of whey protein shake with 300 milliliters of water and drink slowly. At this time, consuming half a banana or a spoonful of honey together. Promotes insulin secretion and speeds up protein absorption. Then 2 hours later for lunch, have 2 boiled eggs with a bowl of brown rice and a vegetable salad. During this period, your body adapts to the new nutrition supply pattern. From day 4 to day 5 is the optimization period. Maintain the same pattern but slightly increase exercise intensity. From this point, you will feel your muscle recovery speed accelerating. In fact, 94% of research participants reported that starting from this period, muscle soreness disappeared faster, and they felt stronger during their next workout. From day 6 to day 7 is the evaluation period. Now check your body condition. Looking in the mirror, you will notice your muscles feeling a bit firmer. Checking the scale, your weight may not have changed much, but you will feel your body has become more solid. This is a sign that muscle mass has increased while body fat has decreased. I support your healthy transformation. Thank you for watching until the end. And please subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. I will continue to bring you valuable information for your healthy life. See you in the next video. Stay healthy.